There we go. Alrighty. What's up, you guys? It's the CoverBoi Chronicles, and it's the CoverBoi, of course. And I'm doing the rich kids of Beverly Hills. You know, the I'm rich, bitch. Yeah, them. So, this show is basically, it's on E. It's basically about they're not kids, so I think that should be changed. But in a way, they're kids to millionaires who are like way above their, like 40s plus, late 40s plus. We'll shoot for that. But anyways, so basically I'm going to talk about all of them. So Morgan, that's the first one I'm going to talk about. She has a blog, and it's like Boobs and Lubes. I believe that's what the name of that one was. But anywho, she actually, I've seen one of them. I've looked hers up for some strange reason. I don't know why. But I looked it up. It was actually worth it, you know. So what I will say is this. Her blog is very interesting. With that being said, the guy that kind of came at her was it wasn't needed. You know what I'm saying? Like she was pretty solid. You know, compare that, and it's just all in where you do it. It just, from my personal experience, it's all in where you do it. So speaking of her, how you do it, For me, I think that her and Brendan would make a perfect married couple. I do think that they should move in together regardless of whatever her mom says. I know that you honor and respect your mother's opinion, but the whole thing is, it's just more on the lines of like, how do I say this delicately? You're a grown-ass woman. Eventually, you love that man, you know what I'm saying, and you don't want to lose him to any foolishness of your parents, trust me. And if you know this man is worth fighting for, then you've got to show that when you guys move in, you guys are going to be on your adult panties, and you don't prove your parents right. That's all that is, because they don't want you to move out and then, you know, end up back with them, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, or in a predicament that puts you in an uncomfortable place, because parents are always, you know, parents just don't understand, but they understand nowadays. Nowadays, they will not be able, those kids will not, our generation's children will not be able to say that we do not understand, because baby, it's a whole lot more that you think we don't understand, honey. You don't understand. So, anywho, moving along, Dorothea is her best friend. Now, for me, I don't want to say she was one of the spoiled rich kids, but, and I don't like calling rich kids spoiled, but, I mean, it's like, I had thought for 5 seconds, I was like, okay, you know, maybe she could be that one. But I just was like, no, she's not. She's just, you know, she's blessed. You know, all of these children are blessed, you know, to have the people that they have in their lives. And for me, I just felt like that was a person that definitely screams blessed. So it kind of shocked me when she got a job, honey. Yes, it shocked the hell out of me. I was like, oh, okay. So, and then she got that house for $3 million or $2 million. Like, I mean, I'm saying this now because I don't have that type of money. When I get to that status, I still don't want my child in a $2 or $3 million house. I want them to live comfortably. Don't get me wrong. Even if that is underneath my eyes. But hell, I would rather, honestly, quite frankly, I'm the type of person when I become that type of person and ain't nothing really changed but the address. When it comes to that, state of my life, except for my wallet, when it comes to that, I'm the type of person where I feel like if I'm about to pay my child's rent, you can live at my house. Fuck, I have plenty of room. I will always have room for my child. Even if I'm in a one-bedroom, I'll put them in the damn room and I'll be sleeping on the couch. I will put my children in a room just because they need one. And they'll all sleep in a bunk bed and my black ass will sleep right there on that couch. So, moving along. Her and Cooper are a cute couple. It's very interesting. I really like the fact that he was just playing grabby ass all the whole time. Like, I understand you're horny and you have a pretty hot woman. Like, she's smoking hot. But the whole point is, like, don't be grabbing all up on her ass and shit all on camera. Like, have some couth about yourself. Come on now. Anywho, speaking of somebody with couth, I'm glad that in some way, shape, or form, homosexuals are being represented in a positive light instead of, like, the light that always says that we're just grains of wheat or cigarettes. You know what I mean. So, EJ, I would have loved to have seen you be a full-on character, even though you don't want to. I just felt like that. I felt like that. It would have been wonderful because you're at school, you're in New York, it would have been like you're living life, even though you are living life, but, I mean, hey, it isn't so wonderful. It just would have been awesome. I personally would have loved it, and I know several others. And I know you had your reservations as to, social media and what they would have said about, who you are as a person. But, I mean, when you came out, you were like, fuck them. And that's exactly how you have to be. When you have came out to your family and you have made yourself known, and you're like, fuck everybody, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing that people love. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I grew up like that. I had to grow up and have the fuck 'em attitude when I was 16 or 15 going on 16. So, you know what I'm saying? Somebody coming from somebody who knows, it may not be easy, but it would be nice to show, what it's like in in the limelight that you have, what it's like for you. That's what that's for, I guess. But, anyways, Johnny, I felt like I agree with you 100% because I've been through that too. What happened to Johnny was, Dorothea was, for those who don't watch the show, Dorothea was having a blood drive, and he said that he wasn't going to donate blood, but he still came to the event to support her. The point that I was trying to make was, because I was always a person where I would want to give blood. Like, I've always wanted to give blood. So first time I signed up to give blood, I couldn't do it because I wasn't there. So I rescheduled, and I finally come down there, and then guess what they said to me? They couldn't take my blood because I was having sex with men. And regardless of whether I've been tested or not, which I'm government tested, clear as a bell, and won't nobody take my blood. So I'm like, excusez-moi. So I'm like, okay, bitch, you don't need my blood. And I don't go. I will go if one of my friends are hosting the event. I will go to support them. But I'm not going and donating my blood. No one can get my blood unless it's for an AIDS test or if my doctor needs it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So that's how I feel about life. And I can understand his point. So So Johnny was rated major chill in my eyes. Roxy was my all-time favorite rich kid. Like, she was just my all-time favorite rich kid. Like, she is the true definition of starting from the bottom, now we here. Like, I was rich, living off my parents. I was completely cut off. Next thing you know, I'm doing it. Like, I got a job, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing things. I'm doing what I want to do. So, I definitely say, Roxy, keep doing what you do. When I move to Baldwin Hills, I will definitely be hitting you up and telling you not only to be one of my new homegirls, but definitely to hook me up with a nice house somewhere around that area. Anywho, so CoverBoi comment is in some way, shape, or form not exactly like them, but I would want my children to be able to say, you know, I grew up in like Beverly Hills or Baldwin Hills or Miami Heights or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something along those lines. I just don't want my children saying they grew up somewhere else. I just if they weren't born in the States, raised out of the States, or something of that nature, if they're born in the States, or no, if they're born in the States and they're going to be raised in the States, they need to be raised in one of those two states. All they're going to say. Or I'm saying like when they go to school and stuff. But anyways, alright you guys, be sure to tweet the show, the Cover Lovers, CoverBoi Chronicles, my like page, my Facebook, Twitter, and my Instagram. Be sure to like, comment, and y'all know what to do. Subscribe to TheSpiritsoulstar, my YouTube channel. Let me know what Rich Kids of Beverly Hills was like for you. And if you guys agree, disagree, whatever the case may be, let me know. Okay. Bye, guys.